already, depending on when you catch this live stream and what part of the world you're in. So welcome to those of you watching in the background, and welcome to some folks as they check out this live stream whenever they get a chance. We really appreciate that. This is our channel. Whoops. This is our channel, BrickTherapy23. Here's our Brick Therapy figure, our build from the very beginning of our channel, going back to 2018, or the concept anyway. And then we just said, you know, let's make this guy our guy. So this is BrickTherapy23. Welcome to the channel. If you like Lego, you like talking about Lego, you like crazy but fun builds like a chicken from Moana, Heihei, then you've come to the right place. The most colorful Lego build in all the land. So we'll do this build, and I started it yesterday, but now it's a live stream. Now, if I get ahead of myself, like I actually build really fast, like only a few people are here or whatever, I'll just build for fun, and then I'll build this guy next. This is the Lego Creator Set 40488, 149 pieces. Got a little traveling coffee cart, so how fun is that? And you got the barista guy, you've got the I don't know, the techie lady coming out from the office for a nice break, and you get the menu sign there. This would be a cool place. You got I guess someone's bike. It's just a nice, cool place to grab a cup of Joe back in the day, or cup of Joe from back in the day. But yeah, we'll do this set if Heihei gets done quickly. We've got his bottom half, so he needs the upper half. So if you like Lego, join in the chat, say hello. Of course, there are more grand Lego sets that could be built. As you can see behind me here, we've got a Lego collection from over time. Got back into Lego as a parent and grown up with my kids, and I thought, you know what? I remember building Lego as a kid, really enjoyed it, and then there was just something. If you build Lego as a grown-up, as an adult, and you know, it's something you did as a kid, your childhood is recaptured because of the memories of, you know, seeing the Lego instructions, and then the fun of the build, just that satisfaction of putting something together. And you know, the pieces, they all come together. And so this is something I did with my kids, and I thought, you know what, let's check out what Lego has to offer nowadays. And there is a lot, so there's a lot behind me. So the Lego collecting has taken off in earnest, and over time we've literally built up quite a collection of Lego. So if you like Lego and you like talking about Lego collections, there are so many different themes that go with the Lego group and its Lego stores and all that, then welcome. Thanks for being here. Behind me, I've got Harry Potter, I've got Spider-Man, or the MCU build. You can see the Avengers Tower right there. We got an architect build way over there in the distance, at least from the camera angle maybe. And you've got the Doctor Strange house. I'll think of it here on Bleecker Street. You've got the Daily Bugle build. So there is a lot of cool sets to talk about. Hey, Infinities, welcome. What a cool name. Infinities says hello. Hello, Infinities. So if you like Lego, leave a like. Join in the live stream here. Usually get some regulars, but always good to see some new folks join in. And if you are a Lego fan, or maybe you were thinking about getting a Lego, looking for a hobby that is interesting, it can be creative. It definitely covers themes that, if you remember as a kid, obviously Star Wars is a big one. You know, that probably spans all generations. They've got themes like that. They've got Harry Potter, that spans quite a few age groups. They've got, of course, Marvel comics, and now some movie versions as well. Yes, Infinities, you are right. It is Lego. Yes, the Lego build, or Lego building bricks. So yeah, Brickable World. All right, welcome Brickable World. We got our first like incoming, and our first Lego fellow community member. And yeah, if you like Lego, thanks for saying hello, Infinities. And of course, we'd like to keep this live stream family friendly, so please talk about Lego and all the cool things. We can talk about other hobbies too. There are so many things people do for collecting things, whether it's antiques, whether it's books, whether it's puzzles and such. There's just a lot. Infinity, this has been over the course of time. So with my kids, we've been collecting Lego since 2018 and really got into it, yeah, right around that time also, 2018, 2019, when when they're kind of wrapping up all the the MCU movies. Really enjoyed buying some of those themes. As you can see behind me, you got the Avengers Tower, you got the Spider-Man Bridge, you got the Daily Bugle, of course. You've got the, oh my gosh, what's Doctor Strange's house called? Oh my gosh, what is it? Brickable World, help me here. What is it called? But yeah, it's been, I guess almost 8 years. So my younger son really got into a Lego theme called Nexo Nights, and that's a theme that's is retired now, but that was something that just kind of launched us into collecting more Lego. And then Ninjago, that cartoon series, and the Lego movie. Actually, there was a Ninjago movie as well. And so all those themes came out with some really amazing builds. And I had not been aware, probably like some of you rediscover Lego as a grown-up, how how extensive and like how large scale these sets are, and the price ranges too can be shocking. But at the same time, Sanctum Sanctorum, thank you, Brickable World. That was gonna like be on the back of my mind all evening if I didn't think of it. Brickable World with the save. Nice work, man, says Infinities. Thank you, Infinities. Double high five for that. All right, we're building a Heihei chicken face head. So if you're wondering, this is not as serious a theme, but I got this for my daughter got this for me as a fun build from Christmas, and so I thought I'm gonna save this for a fun moment to build and share. And you know, you can't deny, if you are a Disney fan, then you probably remember the Moana movie. Actually, about that same time or date I'm talking about, like 2017, 2018, when this movie came out. And then eventually they did a Lego set for it, which was more of like kind of a mini doll set with Moana and Maui. And then I think this one's come out recently. So yeah, they do these, what do we call these, upscale builds of characters, in this case Disney, and the Moana movie, which, you know, there were still some good movies from Disney coming out back then, and Moana was one, and what was it, Coco I think came out, and then later Encanto. So there's been some good ones. What's up, Mythic? Mythic is here as well. So glad to see you guys join in on this live stream on the Night Owls version. I guess it depends on where you are. So it's always fun to connect with people who are on the other side of the globe, because then they're in, Infinities. Okay, can I ask how the cost is that toy? Aha, there we go, Infinities, you're in Indonesia. There we go, the other side of the world. I'm on the west coast of the United States. So this one, well, in American dollars, I think this was about $30, maybe $40. Usually they're pretty overpriced when they come out, to be honest. And then you see sets like this probably go down in price about 10-20% eventually. So if, like, for you, Infinities, I assume you guys would have, do you guys have Amazon out there where you are in Indonesia? I know it's a global retailer, so maybe you get Amazon. Like, a lot of countries have their own version of Amazon. We actually lived overseas for a long time, for about 10 years, and we were in Europe, and there was different Amazon store versions opening up around Europe. But I remember when we first got there, there was only, I think, Amazon UK. So we're able to order from them. Just, you know, whatever consumer goods you were sort of used to. For us being in the US, what we would want from the US. And now it's expanded, obviously. Now there's like all kinds of Amazon options that you can get. Oh, this is interesting. I think, if I'm right, unless I'm colorblind here, that these are supposed to be a different color each. I don't know. Can you tell? Does that look like an orange and a yellow slope piece? It looks like I got it right. I think that's right. I'm gonna stick with that and see what happens. Romy Bricks. Psh! Romy Bricks is here. All right, we've got the Mythic says I'm early. Yes, you are. It's a Night Owl's late version of Brick Therapy, but you are early to the stream, Mythic. So glad you're here. Third like incoming from Romy Bricks. And yeah, if you just caught the live stream or if you're just watching in the background, we're building 43272 Heihei, 566 pieces. And it's kind of fun to say his name, Heihei, from the Moana movie. And my daughter got this set for me for Christmas, and it seemed like a good set to build to kind of welcome in the weekend. I started it yesterday, and just look at all the color of Lego here. It's just blue, turquoise, green, yellow, orange. It's got kind of a tropical feel to it, right? Kind of matching the Moana setting there, somewhere out there in the South Pacific. So really want to get this upscale build. I don't keep saying hey, but it sounds hilarious. So get this hey figure all built together. So yeah, if you're a Lego fan, Infinities, if you like Lego, welcome and leave a like. You've been here for a little bit, so that's kind of cool. Well, I love touring a room or something for fun for a live stream. Oh, very cool, Infinities. Well, here's our Lego table tour. I can give you this because I'm kind of stationary. But yeah, you can see all the variety of sets you can collect over time. And of course, there's a lot of other themes. Actually, I mentioned Star Wars. They don't really have any of our Star Wars sets there. Only the AT-AT, the Gingerbread AT-AT, which is kind of a more of a non-Star Wars canon theme, but also a very popular one. So yes, CC 5853. Oh my goodness. Psh, he's back from out in the past. What's up? Just popping by. CC 5853. Olamir. Oh my goodness. The OG moderator is here to say hello. Thanks for stopping by. Sounds like you're just here to say hello. It's probably super late where you are. CC 5853. Thank you, sir. Give a like before you head out, man. So good to see your name pop up. And I know we'll have to live stream earlier for the US folks and catch you again sometime or catch your channel. It's 1 a.m. Very direct and to the point. It's true, CC. I was saying I've been doing this lately. We're doing these late evening live streams because it's worked well for my work schedule, but alas, it's not the best for your work schedule, my friend. I know. Sorry, I couldn't get an earlier time, but this worked out. It's been working out for me lately, so we will catch you soon, though, I hope, my friend. So, but it's good to see your name. Good to see your name there, man. And again, lots of cool color. It looks like we got the front torso, a little bit of the front feathers coming up, and I can already see some character being drawn out of this build. Hey is coming to life here in this build. So fun. It's perfectly fine. All right, there we go. CC583. How have you been? How have you been? What projects have you been working on? Have you been on some other live streams? It's good to see you guys connected with other live streams that happened over the weekend, and I miss out seeing everyone's name, you know, that got us going over the previous summer. And so grateful to you guys, Romy Briggs, CC5853, for helping our channel. So yeah. Me Too says Infinities. Oh, no worries, Me Too. Or Me Too. No worries, Infinities. It's a chicken. It is a chicken. I believe Heihei is a chicken. Maybe more like a rooster, but yeah, a very silly yet loyal and a little bit dense. You know, a little bit not too sharp of a chicken, but a chicken nonetheless, and a loyal friend to the Moana character. There was a purpose to his character in the movie. I just can't remember how helpful it was. He must have, you know, through his own kind of dumb luck, done something to save the day. I know she had to return that gemstone to the island to prevent the destruction of, oh my gosh, I don't remember the storyline, but I know Maui's hammer or axe had to be repaired, and I don't know, there was a lot to that story. It was really cool. The music was good too, so it's fun to have a build that reminds us of that. There's some obviously more well, this is kid friendly, but it's more play scale type sets that go with the Moana theme. But this will work. This will work, and the colors on this are quite tropical. I feel like I should have a some kind of smoothie drink, you know, with mango or something. These colors seem to go well with all of that. But you know, right now, a little late in the day for that, but it's not late in the day for some brick therapy and some build time and to hang out with you guys. My grandparents are visiting right now, and life has been pretty good. Oh, that's good. CC5853, very cool. Romy Bricks with the chicken emoji, love it. Not Emerald, oh man, Not Emerald popping in to say hello at 2:02 in the AM. Well, happy Saturday to you guys. It's still Friday here, so for me, it's great. Romy Bricks, it's lunchtime. He's got the 12:23 p.m. Love that. Although Romy Bricks, I guess it depends. Does everyone eat lunch at the same time around the world? Like where you are in India, do they eat a midday meal around noon? When we were living in Europe, in Spain, it was like more like 2 in the afternoon. So I guess it depends on where you are in the world, but lunch kind of sounds good all the time, to be honest. Infinity says, let me think, isn't the US in afternoon time? No, right now Infinities, we're about 14 to 16 hours behind you guys. So yeah, it's still Friday evening over here, and I'm on the west coast of the United States. If you're on the east coast of the United States, then it's more like 1 a.m. no 2 a.m. like Not Emerald was saying. Damos Puppets is here. 9 a.m. here, says Damos. I'm making mosaics. Oh, very cool. Are you doing Lego mosaics? Romy Brick says, it's mango season here. Oh, I was just talking about a mango smoothie, Romy Bricks. That sounds quite awesome, to be honest with you. Infinity says, okay. Romy Brick says, hello to everyone. It's good to have you guys here, by the way. 8:05 in the morning for Mythic. And namaste, yeah. All right, CC5853, enjoy your family visit with your grandparents, man. And thanks for dropping in to say hello and leaving a like and staying connected with the channel when you can. Love seeing you guys over the course of a live stream season. So building up a fun Disney character here. Heihei, the chicken, the Wonder Chicken. The not so smart chicken, but very helpful, loyal chicken, I think. I mean, he ate a giant rock in that movie. That's what I remember him doing. And then coughed it back up. So, you know, whatever purpose was in that, he fulfilled it. And he did it well, right? You know, if you're gonna eat a rock and then regurgitate it back up, why not? I don't know. He's a pretty silly character. Namaste, Damos, and everyone here in the chat. Yes, thank you, Roman Brick, for greeting everyone. So as we build up this Heihei character, there's been some cool pieces in, like all these, I guess I think this is a 2025 set. Well, it has to be, because I got it for Christmas. So in all these sets over the last, I don't know, 6 months or so, come across a lot of newer pieces. Like yesterday, this one had some these curved rounded slopes right here on his torso, this one right here, and another one on this side. And then there was another one, I think it's kind of, it was like a rounded smooth plate piece, but it had the reverse studs. So yeah, coming across some pieces that I don't remember using ever before. So it's kind of fun to see what is in store, maybe for newer Lego sets. Whenever we get a 2026 set, we've had a couple actually did the DeLorean from the Back to the Future set. So there's all kinds of good stuff. Infinity says, hello, or hey man, I'm Indonesian, so all Americans love Indonesia's country. Would you like to watch Wonderland Indonesia Chapter 2 by Alfie Rev? I always have a typo. That's all right, Infinities. So I think, so is it, yeah, the country of Indonesia. Yeah, there's a lot of, I would guess, a lot of I've never been to that part of the world, Infinities. It sounds amazing though. For Asia, the continent, I have been to the Philippines, or if you want to count Asia, like the whole archipelago of islands as well. I've been to the Philippines, and pretty much that's it. I mean, we passed through Korea, but I've never been to like the southern area parts. Or India would be amazing. We're out where Roaming Bricks is. Oh my gosh, the world is huge. So many cool places to see. Damo says some Americans don't like Indonesia, to be honest, and I'm Bulgarian. some Americans don't like America, Damos. Some Indonesians don't like Indonesia. It's just people are picky. Yeah, you can't stereotype an entire population of people, but you know, you can say whatever. I mean, let's see, you are out in Bulgaria would be a cool place to see too. There's a lot of Eastern Europe that would be amazing. I think most people would, if you're traveling to a place, you know, voluntarily, like you want to go see a particular part of the world, I think you're pretty open-minded. If you're kind of forced to travel somewhere, that's probably where the bad attitude comes from. But yeah, it just depends on what the reasons why people travel, whatever they're doing. But you know, I've traveled with different groups of people over the years, and usually I think you can't really stereotype people saying they don't like a whole country unless, you know, they had a bad experience over there. Maybe the travel wasn't that great, or who knows. But yeah, over time, once you get used to, you know, a time change and the culture and the food and the language and all the mannerisms, you know, there's just a lot to get used to when you go from one country to the next. So there's Americans who like Indonesia, there's Americans who like Bulgaria, there's Bulgarians who like America, there's Indonesians who like America, and then there's just people who don't like wherever they go because it's not their home. And so, which is a shame, because if they were able to get that opportunity to travel and go to a new place, that's kind of cool. Bulgaria is the oldest country ever and has been inhabited by cavemen, says Damos. Oh, that's funny. I don't know, the oldest country. You're trying to say Bulgaria has been an independent country the longest in the world? I would have to say it's got to be something maybe in Asia. I would say probably countries like Egypt, China, maybe Greece would be older. So yeah, Bulgaria as a country, you'd have to qualify that more. So, but the cool part is Damos is proud of his country. The oldest city in Bulgaria is Stara Zagora. Very cool, about 8,000 years old. Romy Brick says, I enjoyed my caveman Batman figure. Says Romy Bricks. Psh, let's go, caveman Batman. Yeah, let's go back to Lego. Mythic says, has anyone ever visited Africa? I have not. I've seen it. You can go to one of the southern tips of the Iberian Peninsula, like, you know, where, you know, would be Gibraltar, and you can see Africa, the tip of Africa, from a distance with your own eyes. So that's the closest I've come to that continent, which is kind of fun to see it that way, actually. Talk about old countries. Infinity says 8,000 years old. What? Damo says that's insane. Yeah, Infinity's that's insane. I know, right? and then Bulgaria fully became independent in 1908. Okay, that makes more sense because there was the Ottoman Empire. There's a lot of history that's controlled that part of the world, Damos. So to be the oldest in the world, we'd have to know. You'd have to go back. Actually, you'd have to go back to like ancient Mesopotamia and Sumeria. There's countries that would definitely predate all that, I would believe, at least in written record. And then, of course, my source for history is ultimately the Bible. And so before any nation states were, you can read in there what countries were in existence at that point, countries or empires that don't even exist anymore. Roman Brick says, we have Dwarka, which is submerged underwater, same like Olympus. Oh, so there's another kind of Olympus, or yeah. Oh, what was it called? It's not Olympus I'm thinking of. Oh, the Lost Island, Atlantis. The Lost Island of Atlantis. Maybe that's what you mean, Roman Bricks. Because Olympus would be the mountaintop where the Greek gods were said to have lived. So maybe Atlantis, because you said a submerged island. It's very old, dated, and worthy to explore scuba diving. Oh, wow, that's amazing. That's exotic. As we talk about tropical places. Even though we were freed ourselves March 3rd, 1878. Damos giving us the history of Bulgaria. Atlantis, yes, that's it. Let him finish the Lego toy. Yes, don't worry, Infinity. I will, man. I like reading the chat as well. So but I appreciate it because I need to make sure I get the build here correct. Got to make sure Heihei is built up, man. That is true. That is true. Okay. See, the hard part well, if this could be called a hard part, the hard part with this build is there are variations of yellow and orange, and it definitely reminds me of mango color. But you got to get it right because you don't want to use the wrong pieces and then you put everything in the wrong place. And then well, actually, he's already kind of a messed up looking guy, so maybe it's okay. But yeah, he's got some, this looks like this must be his neck piece. Actually, it must be, now we're getting to where we're building up the guy. But you got to add some feather colors here too. Yeah, keep the colors correct. And well, I don't know. Let's see. I'm trying to make sure things match up, or maybe are varied a little bit. Let's see. There's so many variations of colors here. Okay, I'm gonna kind of do that. You got to contrast all these oranges and yellows. In an instruction booklet, they start to look so close together that I can't tell if I'm grabbing the right ones. Like I think I already, oh wait, no, there we go. Oh my goodness, I should sort this one out. Like if you start building Lego and the colors are this close, but they're different, they're variations of orange and yellow and everything, you gotta be careful. You don't mess it up, but they don't really give me, I don't see it, unless there's another bag too. They don't really give me the right options of the oranges and yellows. So Heihei's gonna look a little different than what I'm seeing here. And then the book colors, here we go. The book colors don't seem to be exactly the same. Like I have I don't know, more of a reddish orange going on here than orangey orange, but I think it'll be okay. I mean, Heihei's not gonna be too picky. So we'll build what we can here. So yeah, thanks Infinity. We're gonna get this. Hey, Infinity says, can you ask your live stream? BrickTherapy23, that's who we are, Infinities. So we try to keep it a little bit private, but since you go by Infinities, I'm pretty sure that's not your name. Then that's what we do here. Damos says, to be more specific, it was ruled by two extinct empires. There you go, the Byzantine and Ottoman empires. Yeah, and then you could go back to the Roman Empire before that, the Greek Empire before that, And even earlier than that, you could go to the Minoans, the Persians, or the Persians, Minoans. So yeah, there's all kinds of empires way before Bulgaria. It was the biggest country in Europe for a while. I guess it depends on how you claim it, because if it belonged to the empire, it was the empire. It's famous for beaches and mountains. It sounds beautiful, Damos. He is Brick Therapy. There we go, Roman Bricks. That's the way to get the high five. That's right. Chris Vick, gosh, Lego Dad, don't break the chicken. I'm putting them together, Chris Vick. I'm putting them together, so no worries. Let's see. Infinity says, as the title of the video. The title of the video is just a live stream build with Brick Therapy. Usually with the title of the videos, I'll also put whatever set I'm working on. So I should probably do a thumbnail with Heihei, which would be kind of fun to do. I'll do something like that. Yeah, he's Brick Therapy. Thanks, Mythic. Fun fact, Damo says, the largest mountain in the Balkan Peninsula is in Bulgaria, Musala, 2,926 meters. Damos, you got to do a mock build of something from Bulgaria, man. Do something cool to show off the either the architecture or I don't know, something like the good signature architecture piece for your country. That would be pretty sweet, actually. So just saying, Damos, that would be pretty fun to see you do something like that. All right, I'm gonna have to alternate Heihei's feathers here a little bit, because I guess I didn't calculate or choose the right orange. So I will, this is like, I guess this leaks a little more yellow. So these always come in handy. Actually gonna put to use the brick separator here and redo this slope piece, although just because I want to alternate the yellows and oranges a little bit, and it looked like I had to do it this way. So Lego in 2026. Last week I was looking at the BrickLink designer program, and they had a pretty cool selection of sets. There was a ship, a frigate ship, like was basically probably a late 18th century or early 19th century basically warship that seemed pretty cool. And then there was a sushi restaurant. But alas, the price for those sets are just so expensive, like $300 range basically. And so I just admired those sets. I have not indulged in a BrickLink designer set ever, and so I was almost tempted to get one of those. Actually, I'm kind of curious if those sets, if you buy those sets, since it is related to Lego, do you get a gift with purchase if you buy a BrickLink set? Since it has to go through Lego anyway, do you get do you actually get, I'm trying to figure out where this piece goes. Do you actually get a gift with purchase if you buy a BrickLink set? Probably not, but the thought came to mind. That would be kind of cool if you did. But those sets are hard to, those sets are just for me hard to purchase, because there's a long wait time and everything. Landon's room is back. Tommy Bricks is here. Let's go. And I think I've come across, well, I'm sure I've probably used this kind of, but another kind of smooth play corner piece. This has probably been used in a Speed Champions build or something. But there's some of these that are not as common that I'm just noticing as I build. Roman Brick says, there is a Lego architecture set available for the Taj Mahal, one of the wonders of the world, and an amazing monument from India. Yes, they've done that a couple times, Roman Bricks. Actually, yesterday I was talking about, there was a Lego, let me put it up actually. There was a Lego, not a gift with purchase, but you could use your insider points and get a mini architecture set called the Wonders of the World. Maybe you have seen it, but the Taj Mahal is one of the builds, and let's see, it's right here. It's the Taj Mahal. Let's see, let me get this guy here. It's the Taj Mahal, the the temple at Petra in Jordan, the Parthenon. Just so cool of a build. And this one right here, you see that? But yeah, just a cool, there's the Taj Mahal. But yeah, this one came out, I don't know, actually, maybe a couple years ago. It's not out anymore, and actually now I'm looking at it, it's on Amazon. Oh my gosh, $55. I bet you could probably get this set on bricklink.com. But yeah, some fun builds there that are architecture sets and landmarks. Hey, John Mark. John Mark says hello. Welcome, John Mark, to the live stream. Yes, if you like Lego, thanks for being here. Leave a like. Damos, Tommy, Landon's Room. If you guys haven't left a like, please leave a like. Some of you guys are regulars. Mythic, you've been here. Infinities, I'm assuming you've left a like. So yeah. Let's see. Good stuff here. Infinity says something about I don't know, some theme you're talking about. Actually, I can't follow what's going on there. Landon's Room says hello. Landon's Room is here. Tommy, hey, thanks Tommy for being a mod and helping keep the channel family friendly. Tommy Brick says a friend of mine's car broke down, so I was late tonight. Oh, no worries, Tommy. I hope that situation got all worked out, and thanks. The timing couldn't be better because I'm doing obviously, as you can see, a late night live stream. Infinities, we got to keep this family friendly. So Roaming or Tommy, if you see that, could you help me out with keeping everything family friendly? Sounds like things are getting maybe, I don't know, not family friendly. So let me do this. Yeah, let's be chill. Infinities, let's be chill. So I will take care of it. I don't know if the other guys see it. There we go. Just not sure what's going on with the conversation. It's supposed to be about Lego, guys. So Lego architecture, we're talking about Lego architecture sets. I don't know how that could be. I don't know how that could be a heated argument. I guess it depends. Maybe you are passionate about architecture. In that case, that makes sense. All right, now I kind of lost my order of things. There we go. Okay. So, of course, did I? Hey, Chris Vick, I don't know if you can hear it. My family's watching. It sounds like they're watching a Barbie Life in the Dream House. Okay, I need to see. What did I do? All right, I'm gonna have to reposition some bricks here. All right. I don't know how I did this, but I did. Okay, so the feathers to Heihei are a little bit challenging, but there we go. Okay, we're starting to get his collar, his neck, his very royal looking neck here going. So let's see. Infinity says, Infinities wants me to finish the set right now. No worries, Infinities. We'll get there, dude. We'll get there. Hey, John Powell. John Powell says, hey, Brick Therapy, thought you were not streaming tonight. You know, John Powell, if I get a chance, whether it's planned way in advance or sort of last minute, I will live stream if I get a chance, and I did. We had a fun event to go to this evening. I thought I'd make it back to the usual live stream time, and I didn't. However, I got to see a school play at my kid's school, and it was super fun. And then when we got back, I thought, you know what? I've already coined the term. Well, it's not, original, but sort of. I've already used the term Night Owls live stream, and so here we are doing a Night Owls live stream. So why not take advantage of that title that I've already utilized and do it again? So here we are, and it's good to see all you guys and build this. If you're wondering, building up 43272 566 pieces. Hey from Moana, a fun build. One that I would not have chosen, but my daughter got this for me for Christmas, and the color of the whole Heihei is coming together, and it's very colorful, very bright, and it kind of makes me want a mango smoothie in the late evening here. That just sounds so good right now. And then Roaming Brick said it's mango season where he is, and it's like, are you kidding me? Now I really want a mango smoothie, but alas, unless, you know, honestly, I make smoothies at home. I think I could pull it off. I think I could make a mango smoothie. Not that anyone cares, but you know, Brick Therapy, sometimes we need some fruit smoothie therapy. And over the summer, I got a bunch of frozen fruit, and that would be so good. Anyway, random thoughts as I build Heihei. I'm thinking of just some fun themes, ideas that go with this tropical Heihei, Moana, South Pacific theme going on here. So yeah, I am here live streaming, and good to see all you guys. Gotta go, says Damos. Damos says, but I will, please tell me about the architecture in Bulgaria. Sounds good, Damos. Or you could tell us. I was just saying like how there's architecture sets that are famous, or Lego architecture sets of famous sites like the one Romy Bricks pointed out of Taj Mahal, and then there's the Wonders of the World set as well. So yeah, Infinity says the Powell word looks like a famous name. It could be, or we could just say JP. There it is. Infinities. Even this brick therapy is called BT. Yeah, it's just what we call an abbreviation, Infinities, abbreviation. So Roman Bricks, I need some more Bantha milk. Oh wow, now we're getting to the Star Wars beverages. We went to Disneyland over the summer, and you can order Bantha milk. I didn't know if you probably know that, Tommy. You can order a Star Wars beverage of the Bantha milk, and I am curious as to what it tastes like. I'm sure it's kind of fruity, vanilla-y, or whatever, but I don't know if that was the intention when it was first introduced in the actual movie. So the one thing about this Heihei set is the oranges and yellows, they look cool, but I don't know if I'm consistent with the instructions. I can't, you know, fully match what I'm seeing here, but I don't think it matters. It definitely has the right thing going on in terms of, I mean, the colors are all alternating, and it's definitely gonna look Heihei-esque no matter what I do here. So I don't know if it needs to be perfect. I'll have to match it up next to the picture here and see how successful I was. But there's like light orange and dark orange, like smooth plate slope pieces, and I just can't tell if I'm getting the right ones. There's like, and then there's yellow, of course, mixed in that as well. The yellow seems to be the easiest part to follow. Oh, I wonder if I should have done that. Don't think there was a rod piece for that. No, there wasn't. But yeah, either way, Heihei is coming together, and even if it's not exactly the right yellow or orange, it's like there's a reddish orange, there's an orangey orange, there's yellow, and when you look at the instructions, it kind of all looks too close to the same. I kind of want to get my I feel like there should be a pin piece in here. There's one for that part, but there's not another pin piece. I might have to get one for my extra, unless, did I miss something? Oh, that's why you don't do it, because there is this to go through to connect the whole rest of Heihei together. Okay, that's good to know. So I didn't mess up there. And getting the feathers going here, thinking everything's looking good. Heihei's coming together, very colorful. But yeah, going back to the Brick Link Designer Program sets, I can't say I was tempted. I was really thinking I'd get that, or not really. I was thinking that frigate ship would be fun to get, and there was the sushi restaurant too. There is a gift with purchase. I think I might have said already. There's a gift with purchase, I think, out right now when all these Pokemon scents just got released. There is a gift with purchase sushi like stand kind of thing. Maybe kind of like this actually, but it's a sushi stand. that is a gift with purchase coming out, but I haven't looked to see. It's kind of been refreshing. All the live streams, doing all the backlog, I haven't really checked to kind of see what's going on with like Lego deals or anything, which has been nice not to be tempted to buy anything. But there we go. All right, Infinities, if you're still watching, man, we're almost there. Look at that. Heihei just needs a head now. Heihei, in traditional way of manner, like you know the chickens, if you do take a chicken from your farm to like cook up, you do take off the head. So right now he's not doing so well, but we will add, just following the order of things. Looks like the head gets built next. Looks like the head gets built next. Infinities, Brick Therapy, do you like games like Roblox or Minecraft? My son liked Minecraft for a while. He tried Roblox. I don't know if he liked it. I'm not the generation for that, my friend. I like kind of real build stuff like here. So, but I hear Minecraft can be fun. I see some people design stuff that's pretty amazing. That just gives me a headache looking at that thing though on the screen. So, let's see. John Powell says, roaming bricks, you're not missing anything. Disney is not what it used to be. Oh, that's true too. Yeah, I was talking about the Disney experience. You can get bantha milk, but I'm sure there's a whole nother discussion going on there. How about the blue milk? So Damo says, so basically you want me to build an architecture based off of Bulgaria. You don't have to, Damos. It was just a fun idea because I bet you a lot of people don't know about landmarks, some fun architectural landmarks in Bulgaria, your homeland. So, you know, there's got to be something that'd be pretty famous that you could put together. You were mentioning a mountain and everything, so just a fun idea. No pressure whatsoever, but you know, like so architecture sets. There's a lot of different landmark builds from around the world, whether it's the pyramids of Giza in Egypt or the U.S. I don't know if they ever did the Capitol building. Did they? They've done the White House, the U.S. White House. They've done the Statue of Liberty. Mount Rushmore would be a cool architecture build too. If there's other, since the U.S. is going to celebrate its 250th anniversary this coming summer, that would be cool actually. You know, kind of like how I built that Statue of Liberty head from the Spider-Man build the other day, or the one that same kind of scale as the Apocalypseburg set. But yeah, I'm going off another tangent, but yeah, architecture builds from around the world. There's some really good ones. The Parthenon, those wonders of the world sets, it could be a miniature build. The Taj Mahal that Roman Bricks mentioned. There's Trafalgar Square in London. I think there might be even a London Bridge one that came out a long time ago. Or, yeah, London Bridge, I think what is it called now? Anyways. Just the Eiffel Tower, probably one of the biggest ones. The Roman Colosseum, lots of cool stuff. So yeah, as far as gaming goes, Infinities, no, Lego is my hobby, man. That's my hobby especially when I live stream. Roman Bricks says, I wish to enjoy whatever is left of it, John Powell. That's good attitude, Roman Bricks, love it. Sorry, gotta go. All right, Damos. Well, I gave you some ideas, sorta. I just don't know. You got to educate us on the architecture for Bulgaria, which would be so fun, I think. Hey, what is an extremely lucky chicken for not being very smart? Yeah, I know, Tommy Bricks. I was trying to remember from the movie. He's in there for a reason. I don't remember if he helped save the gemstone, the green gemstone that they had to bring back to the island. He had some purpose. It wasn't necessarily just, you know, comic relief. I mean, he's a loyal character to Moana, keeping her company and everything on that long journey across the ocean. Whoops. And, you know, you can't beat that. A loyal chicken that gulps up rocks and coughs them back up. But I think there was more to him than that. There's always some purpose. But, you know, it's also Disney, so Disney can kind of tweak things, and then you're like, I don't know, did that make sense? But I think, hey, well, good enough to build a Lego character. Honestly, I find it interesting that Lego and Disney chose to do this. I'm like, well, enough people want to buy this set. My daughter got it for me, so that's kind of fun. But, you know, I think Infinity's asked, how much does this set cost? And I don't think it's the cheapest set to get from Lego directly, but I would imagine this set would be on sale. In fact, let me just look real quick for 43272. Is it something one could find on sale these days? And I don't think it's exclusive to Lego. I think my daughter got it like at Walmart or something like that. Oh, $40. So he's a $40 set. I was thinking he might drop down to like 25 or something. So $40 for 566 pieces. Of course, there is the Disney tax, as they call it. The Disney tax. Let's see. Romy Brick says Samsung Galaxy S26 series is out. Oh, now we're talking phones. 10 minutes later, since I'm in first, our video live streaming goes 7 views, says Infinities. Respect. Romy Brick says, did you already partner with Brick Together? Did you already partner with Brick Together? If you're asking me, Romy Bricks, or maybe you mean, I don't know what you're asking, because then you're reacting to Infinities. Romy Brick says, did you already partner with Brick Together? I think if that's what you're asking, we're trying. I got to check my email and see if we might do a collab in April. We might do that. Thank you, Tommy. I gotta pin that. Please like and subscribe. Thank you, Tommy. Let's see. Oh, there we go, Tommy. I was asking it out. John Powell, never saw the movie. It's a good movie, John Powell. I enjoyed this story completely and the music. But if Disney's not really your thing, especially animated Disney, then I don't know. It's still a pretty compelling story. I liked it. Tommy Brick says, swallowed the gemstone. He kept walking off the boat. They kept putting him back in the boat of the water and kept putting him back in the boat. Yeah, kind of makes sense. Mythic with the blue milk, it's coming back. Only the mods are here? Not really. We got Infinities here. We got you, Mythic. We've got all kinds of cool people coming in the background. That's okay. It's a night out live stream. Oh, these are cool. I've not seen clear pieces of the vertical 4x4 double-sided kind of wall pieces, clear pieces. These remind me of some DC character or Marvel character, or maybe it's X-Men. Wasn't there one that was like totally clear like this? But yeah, all right. He's got some cool pieces, and I think this is all gonna get covered up so you won't see these pieces. But if you are, if this set goes on sale and you're looking to part out some pieces, this set might provide with some really good pieces to part out, and then you can definitely use it for modular, something really really unique, complex. But yeah, I think this is going to be kind of the interior part so you can build his facial features all around it from all directions. But yeah, that clear, very cool Lego piece there. Again, this actually seems like something you would see at a pick-a-brick wall, but yeah, I don't know if I've seen this one. Tommy says he is a Smurf. Blue milk is the talk. Red milk is the talk. I really don't watch anything from Disney anymore. Okay, yeah, well, this movie came out, John Powell, about 8 years ago, so it's not entirely new, but I got you. I think, I don't know. There's been some good Disney productions off and on. One of my favorites is actually the Beauty and the Beast that came out in the early 90s. That was a good animated story. Tommy Brick says, on the 7th and 8th at the Lego stores between the hours of 10 and 2, there are free lightsaber builds, mini lightsabers. Oh, good to know, Tommy Bricks. We were at the Lego store once when one of those type of events happened. They were doing something like you could build a figure. I think they're trying to promo the Dreams lineup, and that might have been the only time we've been to a Lego store when they're doing a promo where the free builds, because I kind of want to avoid the overcrowded Lego store. Although the last few times we've gone there, there's been no special anything going on, no gift with purchase, and the Lego store is a madhouse. So I don't know what Lego did with 2026 and the release of the Creel House, but I feel like since then, at least in our area, it's like the interest in Lego, whatever it is just insane. I mean, there's people buying up whatever they can get their hands on for Lego. So it's almost like, I don't know if they're you know, buying up. There's some word that went out that Lego is like the next kind of cryptocurrency or something. But man, people are, at least in our area, like the Lego stores have been all sold out all the time of all the big sets. And yeah, just right after that New Year's release of the Creel House, it was like, whatever you can get, whatever you can find at the Lego store, it's gonna be amazing, and so just buy it. And I don't know where all these people come from. Well, maybe because we're on the West Coast and there's a lot of people with disposable income for Lego, apparently. But wow, I like the kind of the construction idea of building up the sides of the head here. I was gonna say, you know, if you were a Lego designer, it probably was super fun to actually come up with ideas of how to put this guy together. And then, of course, the color of everything. The color of everything is so cool. You get to use all these like tropical colors for building up a Lego set, an upscale build of a Disney character. You know, if you're a Lego designer and you get tasked with this project, I would imagine that'd be pretty fun. Or if they're like, why did I get relegated to that? I should be help building the next modular. But this one, I would have a ton of fun being, if I had the skills to actually design a Lego set. But building it, no problem. I'm on board with that. This is a good one. Love the Lego color, love the use of the Lego build techniques or they're showing you, and just some unique pieces. Again, like these clear vertical side stud 1x or 2x4 pieces. Really nice. And if you are someone who, you know, builds up your own mock-ups, then that would be a pretty handy piece. You know, maybe kind of like the skyscraper windows. Actually, no, those are not like these. Those are more like a 2x3 window piece, but kind of a similar idea. Oops. This is where I gotta put in everything, and then you realize there's a subtle addition to speaking of 2x4, a 2x4 plate to put in here. But I'm kind of bummed those clear pieces get blocked off. I'm kind of wondering why Lego chose the clear color, because it doesn't shine through anywhere else where it creates some kind of light effect. So, oh well, it'll be a mystery wrapped in a riddle, I guess. And some more, I don't know, some more structure and contours going here into this. Lots of pieces, lots of different unique pieces to, if this set goes on sale, this is definitely a good part out set. Probably if you have a Bricklink store, you're like, if this set goes on sale, I'm buying like 20 of these and getting all kinds of parts, all kinds of Lego parts to throw out there. People are gonna love it. But yeah, now we can tell we're building the crown of Heihei's head there for sure. I'm not the guy who builds cars with Lego. Says Infinity's. Mythic says 1 hour stream, by the way. Oh, very close to it. Very close to it, Mythic. Hey, Brick Therapy, what's the next toy later? Well, I was saying if I finish that Heihei set, I will get to this one. Definitely not tonight, Heihei, but Heihei, sorry, Infinity's. confusing names here, but it would be that. I think Lego is making so many different sets now they can't keep up with restocking. That is for sure. They have, it's got to be that, John Powell. That was what I was thinking early on. I'm like, everything goes on back order, and then they're still announcing new stuff. They got the smart brick sets. They've got the big UCS sets they've released. They've got these new 2026 release sets, special, you know, theme builds, gift with purchases. It's just, and then I don't know if production has slowed down because they're maybe trying to transition over to new factory locations for where I don't know where certain, I guess, Lego, where you get your Lego sets from versus, whoops, Mexico used to be, I think, where we get our Lego sets from, and now I know they're building that one Lego factory on the East Coast in Virginia. Actually, John Powell, is probably what you were confirming a while ago, but oh, dude, how did they do that wrong? Oh, I just put those on wrong. So, oh my gosh, what am I doing here? The feather's got to go the other way, but now everything seems right. Oh man, we got all kinds of stuff, but yeah, I don't know. There's probably a lot that goes into it. Will Lego tell us why is the question? Probably not. Would they admit that they can't keep up with their own production demands and consumer demands? Thankfully, I was able to get the Natural History Museum. So that's a modular, that's a modular set I want to build up soon. Also, lots of goals here, lots of goals. And where the heck did this thing fly off from? Oh my goodness. Oh, the Heihei. Where did this come from? Oh my goodness. Can't even tell. Oh, there, side piece. There we go. It's weird. Just one side with this build. That's not gonna stay on very long. Got like 3 Lego, or 1x3 long Lego piece with about 4 other slope pieces attached to it, and then it's only connected by 1 Lego stud on the side here. So the moment you pick this up, you're probably knocking off, this is kind of a bummer actually. You know, you got 1 stud here, and then it wants you to connect all this on the side, like right there. But if you pick this up, you know, pick it up wrong, you're gonna knock this off, I think. Anyway, I don't know if that's a design flaw or just that's the way it is for the cost of, whoops, again, another one. Cost of the build, and that's just how things are. All right, so I don't know why I'm exasperated, but I think because now everything has got a different color, and I'm just making sure I didn't use the wrong ones at the wrong time. But now I think most everything is in this reddish orange now. Hey, what are we doing to ourselves here? Okay, we got some more semi-unique pieces, but I do remember these, so just a little bit hesitant on the some of the connections here just being 1 stud piece. All right, if this wasn't a chicken head, what would this be? Fire, a flame, a torch piece to like a Statue of Liberty build. So yeah, they will still be building that factory in Virginia for a while, probably next year. Thanks, Infinities. Psh! He's convinced and subscribed. You're seeing what's on Heihei mind. That's right, Tommy Bricks is definitely giving me a Heihei mind. It is definitely giving me a Heihei mind. This is like, when you get to the evening Night Owls live stream, you're trying to pick something that's fun enough to build that won't drive you crazy, and I guess Heihei, true to form, can drive you crazy. And oh my gosh, now there's like all these little, well, that one I'm not gonna, Of course, that was one single stud piece. Oh wait, I only needed one. Okay, cool, because that thing just rolled off my hand, but I don't need, that's funny, he's only got one of those. Okay, now I can see, now we've got something recognizable. Just need some eyes. And his eyes are, oh wow, his eyes are like radar dishes. The eyes of Heihei, radar dishes. Okay. Oh wait, there are a lot of, this is where the Lego designer's like, okay, how do I bring this mess together, to be honest with you? How about wedge between here a pink single stud piece? Oh my goodness, so, but we'll get one Heihei eye on here and we'll, if I can get, this doesn't like go in, you can't wedge this in very well. Okay, there we go. It's like you gotta use some fingernail power technique. All right, there's one eye. Look like a Heihei eye, and then it goes on these lever pieces. These are pretty old school pieces. And, okay. Hopefully I do this right. His eyes kind of bulge out, or is it this way? Which way is it? Do that, so it's that way. Bulges out that way, okay. There's a Heihei eye. That looks pretty fun. Okay, your patience is rewarded with all these small pieces. There's a whole lot of pieces in this Heihei head. All right, eye number 2 on the way, using these space pieces. This is where you can see the Lego designer talent come into play. You really do need some fingernails to get that thing wedged in there though. I don't know how other people figured it out, but that's what worked. All right. There we go. You know what? Infinities, if you stuck it out, we got most of it done, my friend. Here we go. Heihei's gonna have a head now. And let's see, make sure it's right. I feel like he should snap into place. He does, but then his back feathers and his feet. Make sure the feet are sideways, otherwise it won't work. There we go. Just got tail feathers to add, but for the live stream, there you go, Infinities. What do you think? There's Heihei. Man, those eyes, they stare at you. If you've ever read Edgar Allan Poe, that's what these eyes feel like. The telltale heart eyes. All right, guys. Thanks. Yes, exactly. Very colorful. I like the colors. So thanks you guys, Tommy Bricks, John Powell, Infinities for being here to finish up the live stream. Mythic, Roaming Bricks was here for a good long while. And Infinities for being new to the channel. Thanks you guys. Have a great start to your weekend. Heihei is almost there.